Well, friends, I'm telling you about an article which has been published in Times of India dated August 12, 2013, Monday. And the article is headed says one government medical college seat for 55,000 people. It also says that there is massive shortage of seats that allows private sector to jack up education cost. Uh, in bold, it also says that even with private sector included, India now has one MBBS seat for every 26,000 people. Only a small improvement from one for every 33,000 in 1966. In contrast, the period from 1951 to 1966 had seen the ratio cut by more than half. Uh, it clearly says that now the MBBS seat stands there is one MBBS seat for every 26,000 people all over India, which is an improvement, no doubt. It is comparing it with the 33,000 figure that was in 1966. From 33,000 in 1966, it has improved. So government has done something, whether in private or government, that the number of medical seats, that is MBBS seats, have improved from 30,000 in 1966 to 26,000 in 2013. Now it also says that there is shortage of doctors in India, and they say it can be blamed on the government neglecting medical education from three decades from 1972 till 2000. And it says in a 15-year period from 1951 to 1966, sustained investment in medical education led to India having one medical seat in a government college for roughly every 37,000 person. Well, there is no doubt after independence there was a lot of improvement, not only in medical education sector, there was an improvement in every sector. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, and many other political leaders, they were very sincere to the country, and not only in medical education, but India progressed in every sphere of life, including the medical education. So if there was an improvement or there was something kick-started in medical education, it's no wonder we did. Now it also says over the 47 years since then, the situation has worsened dramatically, with one government medical college seat for 55,000 today. This has resulted in the private sector taking over medical education in a big way. I don't know why they are criticizing private medical education or in such any private education. Private education is not bad, provided it is implemented in a proper way. As we all know, in many private colleges, whether medical education, engineering, or any, there are not many professors who are not coming to the classes, and even if they are coming to the classes, they are not well prepared many a times. Whereas nowadays, if you see many good private colleges, the scoring is done by students of the professor. So nowadays it is the students which decide which professor is good and how they are teaching, not the way we have been following so far in India. Private education should not be criticized in such a way. Private education is doing a lot of contribution to the country's economy nowadays. Okay, let's come to the point. with respect to this article. Now, that in turn has meant spiraling cost, question marks over quality, and sharp geographical skew. Well, no doubt, education is costly. When we say government medical colleges are cheap, they are not cheap. Actually, they are highly subsidized. This is the reason nowadays the article says that government medical colleges are very cheap, and it ranges from they say in Manazar Medical College it cost the entire medical course cost 10,000, whereas it is as high as 1.5 lakh in one of the Toronto medical colleges in South. So government medical colleges are cheap, but we should not forget that they are highly subsidized. Instead, the government should gradually increase the government medical college fee and encourage education loans. And with respect to private medical colleges, the entry should be regulated. Not every Tom, Dick, and Harry should get admission in a private medical college just because his dad has got a lot of black money. Whether government should regulate entry into medical colleges, whether government or private. NIT was a very good idea. I don't know how this Supreme Court verdict has come. Maybe health minister is saying that they will file a review petition, and there is no doubt there should be one way of entry into the medical colleges, government or private. If it cannot be at a national level, at least it should be at regional levels. The whole of India can be divided into 4 or 5 regional areas where entry into medical education should be there, like east, west, north, south, or central. Because in India, medical education comes in concurrent list. So if the Supreme Court says that you cannot have a unified this thing entry, at least it should be regional. Now coming to article again, it says as meant. I look at the data on medical education available with the Medical Council of India. The regulator for medical education and doctors shows that the availability of medical seats has improved in recent years. Almost half of the available seats have been created since 2000. However, 72% of the seats added since 1970 are in private sector. We all know that why private sector is coming up in medical education, because most of the private medical colleges are run by politicians, irrespective from any party. Why private medical colleges are owned by politicians? We all know why. Now, why should this be a matter of concern? There are several good reasons for this to be cause of worry. For starters, this time the petition filed in court was not successful because I feel lobby of private medical colleges is very strong in India, and the reason being it involves lot of money, it involves politicians, and we all know in India any decision which affects millions of people, and if it involves a politician, takes some time. So I am sure in time to come, say 1 year to maximum 3 years, this will definitely be a success. Now coming to the article again, in private colleges the cost of graduating is from 15 lakh to 40 lakhs or more, not including capitation fee. Now black money is everywhere in India, and medical education in private medical colleges encourages black money. People spend black money in private medical education capitation fees, all in black. So indirectly, it looks like government knows everything, but still they are blind. They cannot control the generation of black money, but at least government should look at the avenues where they can control spending of black money. If capitation fee is all white, irrespective of whatever cost it might be, then if government can control the spending of money, naturally you can control the generation of black money. If whatever fees is paid is in white and this is with the PAN card, then if people won't have avenues to spend black money, naturally black money can be controlled. And it also says the quality of education in private medical college too has been a matter of concern, as they are less transparent and have proved difficult to regulate. The fact that many are owned by political heavyweights does not help. The private sector has also led to a geographical skew in the distribution of seats. Over half of the private sector seats are concentrated in just 4 states, that is Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra and Kerala. Now this is also a very funny thing. When it comes to health indicators, the one popular term we know is Bimaru. Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh are 4 states where the number of people with poor health are more as compared to those in south. But when it comes to medical education, the number of medical seats are more in south, that is Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Kerala. Doesn't it sound funny, man? Now again coming to the article, now it also says Karnataka politicians are smarter than the North Indian politicians, man. In Karnataka, for every government seat, there are almost 4 private medical seats. Actually, one surprising thing is in South, an MBBS, the one who has passed MBBS, he is getting a salary of around, I have heard about it is ranging from monthly 15,000 to 25,000. Whereas when you come to North, in Delhi itself, starting MBBS doctor is getting minimum of 40,000, and government is giving right now 2013 somewhere around 60 to 64,000 per month, and all over Delhi it ranges from 40,000 an MBBS candidate is earning from 40,000 to 1 lakh per month in Delhi itself. Whereas the situation in say Maharashtra is not that good, even after a lot of strike in Maharashtra and all. Now after 2-3 increases in the last 3-4 years, now MBBS student is getting somewhere around 35,000 per month in Maharashtra. Well, I don't know much about West Bengal and all, but all over North, including Delhi, UP, Punjab, Haryana, salaries are somewhere around, but the monthly take home of any MBBS is ranging from 35,000 to 1 lakh per month. Now coming again back to the article, again talking about borrow. However, in the poorer states like Bihar, UP, West Bengal, Rajasthan, Assam, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and in the northeast, medical education remains largely dependent on the government medical colleges. In most of these states, no government medical colleges were created for decades between 1960 and 2000. In over 2 decades following independence, the government created 69 medical colleges with over 8,500 seats. This was followed by 3 decades of utter neglect when the population almost doubled from 548 million to over a billion, while the government added barely 2,000 more medical seats. The surge of the private sector started in the 80s as government investment in medical education declined drastically, but it has accelerated since the turn of the century. After the government woke up to the crisis in medical education and took steps to increase government investment and also relaxed in the norms for running a medical college. There has been a surge in the number of medical colleges, both public and private, especially in the last 3 years. A former member of the board of governors of the MCI, Dr. Ranjit Roy Chaudhary, has had this to say. We lost 3 decades starting from the 70s. The government stepped back from medical education, thinking that the private sector will be able to fill in. At the time, the problem of private medical college education were not emphasized, such as the question of inequity, quality of education, and the people, and the geographical skew. We are now trying to rectify this problem. Since 2000, the government has created 9,300 medical seats, almost as many as it did in half a century from 1950 till 2000. Now it says from 1950 till 2000, that is in last 50 years, from 1950 to 2000, government added 9,300 seats. But from 2000 to 2013, that is within 3 years, they have again added another 9,300 seats. That is what it did from 1950 till 2000, it has done in just 13 years. That means government has woken up from that slumber, deep sleep, and now it is again catching up. But one thing is there, MBBS doctors are hardly earning anything. I doubt whether government should add more MBBS seats. Instead, government should concentrate on PG seats. Now a time has come where we should improve the quality of medical education as well as quality of health being delivered at various hospitals. India has earned lot many dollars from IT sector. We know Wipro, Infosys, TCS. Even India can earn lot of dollars from medical education as well as medical tourism. Our doctors are well versed, they can earn lot of dollars. Lot many patients are coming from Afghanistan, Middle East, surrounding Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh to India for their health problems. Many surgical procedures are very cheap. Some are as cheap as 5 times, 20 times if we compare it to the West. So India can earn lot from medical tourism, provided our hospitals are all NABH and all JCI accredited. If our health sector or hospitals are up to the international standards, we can earn lot of dollars. I don't know why politicians are not realizing this. Government should encourage PG seats. If the government is thinking that by increasing MBBS seats, doctors will be going to rural sector, government is I don't know who are the people at the government level. Unless until there is improvement in rural sector, if you don't have roads, if you don't have telecommunication, law and order, no doctor will go to rural area. Doctors are the cream of the society. They invest lot of time and money in studying. No doctor after having attained a degree will go to rural area just for the heck of earning some few bucks. A doctor will be having 50,000 in Delhi. Some NRHM schemes are offering as good as 1 lakh in rural area. But I doubt what kind of doctors will go to some rural tribal areas, hilly areas for earning 1 lakh per month. They will be happy earning 50,000 or 60,000 in Delhi, where you have international quality of life, instead of living in a rural area where there is no electricity, no roads. You will have to live at the mercy of the local politicians, panchayats. After all, you study for a good lifestyle, man. No doubt, all doctors are serving the country, whether they are in rural area or urban areas. Doctors are willing to do everything for the country, but but after having got the independence, people are now worried about their lifestyle, man. Now coming back to the article again. Since 2000, the government has created 9,300 medical seats, almost as many as it did in half a century from 1950 till 2000. But now, almost 60% of the later were in 4 southern states. Again, southern states are coming up in medical education. In 2013, for the first time since 1975, the government has created more medical seats than in the private sector. It says that 2013 more medical seats are added to the government as compared to private sector. This year, the center has created 1,300 seats in 14 new colleges. Another 3,013 have been added in existing colleges. Thus, in just this year, the government has created twice as many seats as it did in 30 years. Good man, in 2013, government added more medical seats. If we compare it to the last 30 years, man. But I don't think adding medical MBBS seats will help the government. If the government concentrates more on PG seats, that will be better. And now in medical education, I've heard of some certificate courses coming in cardiology, coming in fellowship in emergency medicine, fellowship in ICU, where people learn about tidbits of how to work in ICU, how to work in emergency department, or learning about working in ICCU, that is cardiology. And those after having passed, having got this certificate courses from IGNU in cardiology, they're able to do echo. So government should encourage, if you are not able to open PG seats in MD and MS, at least open more diploma seats in cardiology, diploma seats in emergency medicine, diploma seats in intensive care unit. Many small private hospitals, they are giving certificate courses in ICCU, emergency medicine, and cardiology, ICCU, how to work in ICCU. Why can't the government think of this? Government is not using idea actually. Had they using idea telephone, they could have got an idea surgery. Okay, anyway, it's a long journey. Hope somebody will hear it.